Welcome back to Time with the Alphabet Queen. So, I was working on some crafts and I was using glue. And that made me think of our glued sounds that we had learned. Do you guys remember that? It was ink like sink and ank like bank and unk like trunk and onk like honk. So the NK. And then I had the NG ones like ing like ring or ong like song or ang like thing or ong like lung. Well, as I was working on my craft, I realized that there are glued sounds that make a long glued sound like they go long. You see how long that is? The other glued sounds that I was telling you about, they were short vowel sounds, but these are long. So we're going to think about glue, really long, woo, long. So let me go over those real quick. So we have ILD, and ILD says ild like child. So ILD, child, ild. And you can do a little child like I'm a little child. So ILD, ild, or child, ild. And then we have OLD, like gold, old. So OLD says old, like in gold. Thank you, shiny, shiny gold. So OLD, gold, old. I think you've heard of old before, right? And then you might find ND, which is usually IND. The I is going to say its long sound, IND, like kind. And we make a little heart because you're being kind. So IND says IND. Remember that vowel is doing its long vowel sounds. All right. So then we have ST. And if we put an O in front of ST, it says oast, like post. OST says oast, like post. And you have like a post that has like a street sign. So you could be like a little post. So OST, post, oast. And then our last long vowel glued sound. Remember, all of these vowels are saying their long sound before. So we have OLT, bolt, olt. OLT, bolt, olt. And I think of Harry Potter with the bolt on his head. So OLT, bolt, olt. Remember, all of these are a long, think of the long glue, long vowel sounds. So the vowels are going to say their name. So you're going to hear O in front of the ST and it says oast. You're going to hear I in front of ND and it says IND. You're going to hear O in front of LD. It says old, or sorry. And then I in front of LD says ild, long vowel sound, right? And O in front of LT says olt. So when you get these words and when you see them, we tap it, we're going to glue that sound. So let's say I saw the word bolt. Bolt. It's a glued sound. They're glued together, right? They sound better together. So there you go. Long vowel glued sounds. Think of the long glue, right?